hello. I guess I just wanted to record myself because I just got out of the tea ceremony. This is the kind of stuff you do when you've been poor. This is a carrot. And you're like, oh look, there's a little piece on it and I can get it. Hello, yes? Being poor has changed my life. For the better. Really for the better. You know, before, whenever I was an engineer and I did have money and I did whatever I wanted and hung out with whoever I wanted and went wherever I wanted and bought whatever I wanted and whatever I wanted. Hashtag Denver, the life of convenience. Really, a lot of places are a life of convenience. And it's nice for things to be convenient. That's why people make billions of dollars off of inventions. You know, but there's really no price tag on something being inconvenient. At least sometimes. And you know, there are just so many reasons there are just so many reasons how and why I was called to retreats and wellness. Can you hear me? No sé, pero yo creo. Yeah. I don't know if I've mentioned this, but you're exactly where you're meant to be. Right now, if you're watching this video, you, congratulations, are exactly where you're meant to be. Oh, hook shot. So, let me put you on an interview. Hello. Name, please. How do you feel right now? I would love to have tea ceremonies. Hello! Welcome! Oh, excuse me. Welcome. Hello. So, I am totally gonna have tea ceremonies at the wellness studio and on my retreats. Will it be hot water or will it be tea? No sé. No sé ahora, pero en el futuro, okay, I'll know then. But, you know, in a tea ceremony, without knowing all the things about a tea ceremony, I would say, I think that a primary objective is to slow down. One of the first, like, meditation, wellness books that I read was, it's a blue cover. The guy's name is Chris. The author's name is Chris. I think it's called How to Train Your Brain. And, you know, I would like to listen to it again. I have it on audiobook. Actually, I think it's only on audiobook because, like, that's the point, is that, like, part of the book has meditation within. And so if you're reading a book, you can't read and, like, you know, at the same time. So anyway, one thing that he talked about was he was traveling to, like, Portugal, or I don't remember where it was. And he was on the plane, and he, you know, made friends with, like, the guy next to him on the plane, and, you know, they hit it off and blah, blah, blah. And he's like, you know, he was great and everything was great until he's like, oh, what are you going to Portugal for? And he's like, said something like, you know, silent retreat. And then the guy's like, oh, you snowflake, and this and that. And, you know, then the dynamic was different from then on, right? Good for you if you find your Portugal. And you know what the best part about your Portugal is? It can be your bathtub. Yes. En el futuro, in the future, I will have my retreats in Costa Rica and, I don't know, maybe other places. For sure Puerto Rico as well. You know, it's Puerto Rico, I love you. Thank you for calling me. You know, Costa Rica too, but Costa Rica is, you know, like, for me, it's just been so many years, you know, that Costa Rica has called me. But the newer one for me is Puerto Rico, because we're in March, and Puerto Rico called me in late November. Like, it was so weird. It's so weird. It's out of nowhere. It was not out of nowhere. Your life, whenever you start being really intentional about purity and peace in your heart, then everything is like, of course this, of course this, of course this, of course this. Of course, a tea ceremony in Denver, because, you know, I never went to a tea ceremony in Denver before with someone that was like a friend of a friend. Of course, tea ceremonies exist in Denver. Denver is Denver, okay? Like, Denver is like a wellness mecca with a lot of jungle in front. Sometimes you what? Denver's a special place, though, you know. Denver. I really have the words how to describe how my brain feels about Denver, but I feel good. I feel good every day. You know. But, I feel good. Like, yeah, I don't know. I just feel good. Hello? This is a little revealing. Whatever. You ever saw a chick in a bra before? Bralette. Oh, there it is. Oh my god. Yeah, I feel good. Because I feel like it was weird because, well, it wasn't weird, really, because, let me back up. This is the most weird chair, Carrie Ann, if you ever watch this. I don't know how to sit on this chair. It's weird because my best friend is so amazing. She's amazing. I do have multiple best friends, and they're all wonderful, and they all are different. And they all bring my life so much love and value. And my best friend, Michelle Jackson, is a special person, you know. She's a special person. We had like a little conversation in the car, and I don't know. I don't know how to explain any of it other than, you know, whatever point, in a peaceful, loving, grateful that she's my best friend way, did say love at a distance, you know? Yeah. And I can just feel that whenever I go to say something or feel a certain way or have a certain presence or my aura saying something in particular, I don't know, I just feel like a block. And, you know, and when we were talking, she was just, you know, she's like talking right now, working with a wonderful coach. I don't know her, but I hear she's wonderful. And you can just see Michelle light up whenever she talks about her, and just like how much she just like admires her beauty and knowledge that she holds, like on a interior level, you know. And I don't know what she looks like or anything, but you know, you can just see how Michelle just loves and appreciates this woman for providing guidance and love and clarity to her life. And I'm that person for people, you know, not all people, and not my best friend. Isn't that crazy? I mean, not really. It's really not crazy, you know. But yeah, like hardcore, like I'm not that person for her. I feel her wall. How weird is that? I say different things. And you know, I feel like what I get from my best friend, and what I like, this is what, you know, sometimes like she'll say like I make things up in my mind, right? But it was confirmed today that like I don't always have to talk, you know, like that a space is a sacred space, and it is like a bubble that she has worked with to define. And I know that. Yeah. I think about bubbles and spaces and social awareness and social distance and, you know, just, you know, I think about all of that. I know about all of that. I'm in all of that. Like, you know, your girl like was pretty much by herself for like the past year. Year-ish. Yeah. That's just something that like is just interesting, you know. It's an interesting thing to have gone through and to have had. And hey, please don't do that, okay? Anyway, I ended up saying, I just feel like everything, you know, just so fun and abundance and peace and joy and gratitude. You know, that's really how I feel. And the retreats, you know, can have a lot of this. And, you know, when I was talking to Michelle, she was just talking about her boundary that she set. And I just said, you know, like, she's allowed to go deeper because of her boundary. But I was just saying, like, on my retreats, something that will be embodied is the fact that the word boundary, it's not a word that we're going to think about. Yeah. The definition of retreat is to withdraw. That's why I actually am in this wonderful retreat course, and I love the women, and I love their perspective, and men, not just women on their team. But, you know, they bring so much awesome perspective to, like, retreats. And, you know, one of the things they say about a retreat is like an extended period of time, you know, because they say, you know, anything less than like 4 days or less is like, they don't consider a retreat. They consider that like a mini retreat or like a workshop. And, you know, I love that because, because sometimes if you're traveling, especially you're traveling in another country, like, how many days does it take for you to drop in to you? You know, maybe if it's some easy trip where you're just like, you know, hop, skip, and a jump over. But when you're going to a different country and you really have an intention to be on a retreat, well, you're ready to retreat. You know, you're ready You're ready to withdraw. So, you know, they just say, you know, like, third day is really when you're like, all right, I'm feeling my mojo. I like massaged into it. You know, so, yeah. The objective of this video, just so you know, is for you to see, yeah, like how I felt about the tea ceremony, yes. But the objective of the video is, like, I want to be able to, if I want to look back at this video and see where I was and how I felt and where my energy was and, you know, all the things. Here you are, Sean. Te amo mucho. I have so many videos on my phone. I just started like posting the videos from Costa Rica, you know. Because like it took time for me to get where I am now. And just remember that on your journey, okay? Like on your journey, you don't just like bam, you know, like, cause what kind of journey would that be? Like, that's why people always say, like, set monster goals, set these huge goals that, you know, goals that, like, should I even set that as a goal? Because it's, like, not seeming, like, in my wheelhouse, like, ever. Yes. Yes. You set those goals. Because the way a human brain works is whenever you achieve something, well, what happens? Think about the last thing you achieved. Whatever it is, you know? A raise at work, self-peace in XYZ manner, something, you know, you think of it. An achievement. Our brains are like, okay, what's next? Wipe that one off real quick. Just cause, wipe you off too. Wipe yourself off right now. Wipe yourself off. Yeah. What's next? Oh, the good old human. The good old human. The brain. Always so hard at work. Let's fix my hair. Always so hard at work, our brain. So, bringing it full circle. When you have monster goals, you just keep going. You just keep going. And then you're like, oh wait, hold on, it's not the goal. It's the journey. Ding, 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 ding. Bonjour. How perfect is that? Bonjour. It's the journey. I mean, I said it once, I say it a million times, I say it a trillion times, I'll say it never again. Whatever seems the most fitting. I literally used to know that I was not enjoying my journey. And I was just like, fuck, what did I do? But you know what would have made my journey even better? Is if I would have sat and been like, ooh, wait, hold on, cheers in it again. Ooh, get my booty and shake it in the journey. Ooh, ooh, ah, ooh, ah. You know, my mom is always like, babe, whenever you record videos, if, you know, at whatever point, like, people don't want to watch all that. No worries. I'm not meant for your life if you're not watching it all the way and enjoying the journey. Maybe I'm not a part of your journey. Or maybe you don't know, or maybe you don't see, or maybe you don't feel, or maybe, who cares? Enjoy your journey. Enjoy it. Enjoy it. It's the only journey you have. You know, you're like, oh, whenever I'm, 30 and blah, 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 I just, kind of get out of that college stage and I'll be, really like stable money and this and that and blah, blah, blah. But really like 40s is whenever I'm really going to be feeling good. Blah, 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 blah. Blah, 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 blah. You know what's so fun? Right now. So, in my little things and tips and tricks and tools and words of wisdom, which just feels so uncomfortable saying around my best friend. It's so funny. Space. Take your space. Have all of your space. Because that's what happens when you need so much space. People just feel like you need space. You need to have this boundary and that boundary and that boundary. Well, here, let me just do this boundary. Thick wall. Big old thick wall. Do you feel good? It's so easy to be in solitude. So easy to tap in. When you live in a jungle by yourself for 6 months, it's so easy, really, to connect. But we need community. We're here for community. And whenever community started coming back into my life, and not just for me, I don't know for everyone, whatever, but I do know for everyone that we need community. But I don't know if we need the excessive genre of community, because your girl, whenever I go anywhere, like meeting every person, like, I don't know if that's for you. That's not for everyone, but it's for me. So, if it's for you, go out there. Go talk to every person. Go bring every person joy and love. Make a big difference and impact. Or just rest and hold a, space. Like the other day I was at Zodiac Denver. Go visit. Awesome place. It was just hot. And everyone was in the middle dancing, and I just stood on the outskirts, and I was just standing there, just chilling by myself, whatever, and you guys on acid, and did you hear it? I just had so many people walk up to me and be like, your energy is awesome. I was like, I was so nice. I literally had this one Arabic guy, and he's like, whoa, what are you? I'm like, dying. He literally was like, what, you are so like, enamorado. It was so funny. That's how strong your energy can be. It is so funny how I fell into energy. Like, it's just so funny that was me. Paloma, you were that person that was like here's the paper and here's the pencil, and you just like erased, and you're just like, this is you. Your gift is your energy. Because really, I never understood. I always knew I had a lot of energy and whatever, and this and that, and but it's just so crazy. I don't even bring it up. I don't talk about it, but like every person talks to me about it now. Like, it's like, what? How did I not know this? But I was at a conference with people that just made shit ton of money. Everyone else, and I was very transparent in the conference. I'm like, look, I literally don't have any money right now. I'm just standing on my business. Like, I don't even have a product. This was October. I'm like, I'm using a 0% interest-free credit card to even be here. I was transparent, okay? I'm never, ever going to pretend like I'm anyone that I'm not in 31 minutes. And it was just so weird because everyone at the conference like really was attracted to me, like in an energetic way. I was like, this is so weird. Like, and then at one point at the dinner table, like I felt a little like differentiated, even though like, the people that was like orchestrating the dinner table, like, who do we invite, Jean? I'm like, everyone? What do you mean? Like, who is the people? Everyone. But, of course, not everyone was invited, but, But, yeah, that was my answer. So, anyway, I'm at this dinner table, and whatever point, yeah, I felt like a segregation between, like, me and, people at the table. And I was just, like, listening to everyone and just, like, hearing, like, what books are they talking about? What are they talking about? What programs are they talking about? Where do they spend their every day? How do they spend their every day? Do these people know each other? Oh, have they linked up at different conferences before? So they've had like past time. And at whatever point, I just, I felt super overwhelmed with like the ego energy while at the conference. And I was just like calling so loud to me. And thank God I am where I am now. Because at some points in my journey, it was like, I don't know where to do, now I'm just like this. I'm like, wait, this is what you do. Oh, you want to do it with me? Oh, no? Oh, yeah? But, so yeah, whatever point at the dinner table, I was sitting next to whoever, and then 2 seats down from me was this girl that I had met that I loved. She was in like one of my speaking groups. And I was like, oh my God, she's like, oh my God, I never knew you were sitting there the whole time. Oh my God, I didn't know you were sitting there the whole time. What's up? And so we're just like, da-da-da. And I'm like, girl, I don't think I belong at this table. And she just like, this beautiful blonde, so put together. Like, she just like stopped and was like straight faced and was like, you belong at this table more than anyone belongs at this table. Or maybe I shouldn't say more than anyone, but like just as much as anyone belongs to be at this table. And she just was like, I was like, oh okay, I belong at this table. And she's just like, your gift is your energy, and you are special, and you always belong at this table. I'm like, and she's like, don't you forget it. I was like, yes, ma'am. Hey, I'm so thankful for that check, because that was, Paloma, I don't know if you ever watched this, but, that was such an awesome check for me. Sometimes we just need someone to just kick our ass, Like, sometimes we don't. Sometimes we need a massage. Sometimes we need a bubble bath. Sometimes we need an ice bath. Sometimes we need to almost die. I pray for you that you don't have that happen, but at the same time, like, if it does happen, definitely put you on the fast track to joy, peace, love, bliss. You know, it was so crazy in that tea ceremony because it was the apartment next to my old apartment in Denver. Like my first apartment in Denver. Oh, man. So, in like the beginning of the tea ceremony, really like moments into silence. Hey! Moments into silence, I just was like, oh, hold on, give me that. Shit. I mean, what are the chances out all the places in Denver? And she's like, wait, is this at your old apartment? And I was like, no one can understand besides my brain all the things that I'm thinking right now. And, you know, I just want to drop a note and say, you don't need to always, like, explain. Like, if you just feel so much peace and meaning in something, like, you ever go to, like, share that with someone, and they're just like, I mean, whatever they gotta say, you know? Like, I mean, like, it can take away from your moment to, like, try to explain, and it's like, just sit in your moment. Yeah. Just sit in your moment of whatever, like, whatever it meant for that tea ceremony today to be next to, you know, my old apartment. Like, and it would have been different. Like, I had 2 apartments in Denver. It would have been different if it would have been by my second apartment. Like, it hit me hard because it was my first apartment. Because, like, there was just so much that occurred right there, you know. I don't know if anyone's still with me, but I'll tell you what. If you have a calling and you're like, what the fuck? This means my whole life needs to change. Change. You know, open your heart. Just open it and then throw the key just off the balcony. It's okay if someone finds it or never finds it or if it falls in a drain. Just open your heart and just go, because my life was awesome before. My whole life, really, you know. I'm very blessed, I'm very lucky. But nothing touches where I'm at right now. Nothing. Sean, what do you mean? You don't have a home? you don't have this, you don't have that. What? Oh, I don't? Oh, I didn't know. You know, like, to that degree, like, you're so full of everything that you do have. Like, if you don't even have, like, basic necessities, you're like, I didn't realize I didn't have that. You know, and of course you will have moments where you're like, you know, have more awareness or don't or blah, blah, blah. But in general, your girl is doing so good. And you know, that's why I love my calling, because there are so many people that helped, allowed, guided, loved me for me to get here today. There's not just one person. You know, my hair is so staticky. There's not just one person. Like, there are so many different studios and spaces and national parks and oceans and rivers and waterfalls and churches and books and cats and birds rolling around in the grass and the sand and cartwheels and bathtubs and smell good lotions, essential oils, earrings, jewelry, hats, you know. There's just so many things that allow me to be here. You know. So I'm gonna wrap it up and say, I just encourage you to just open up, trust the key, toss the key, and know that every second of every minute of every day is here for you. Every person, every ant, every leaf, every tree, every pen, every, like, whatever, you know, everything is here for you, for your journey to have optimal joy and peace and love and, yeah. And I just wish you all the best on your journey, you know. All the best. Because why not? And, you know, if we come together in person, you know, whoever's watching this right now, if we come together in person, like, I love you. And it's so nice to be here. It's so nice to have this intro. Because I'm not here for me, you know, like, I'm here for me, of course, but I'm here to serve. And it really feels so good, so awesome. So I'm just sending you so much love and abundance and peace and joy and happiness and love and nature and light and God and direction and settling just into you-ness. Settling into you-ness. So, I wish that for your life. So welcome it in, because it's right there. It's always right there. It's just like at the door, but it doesn't knock. Well, sometimes it does, but you know, in case it's not knocking, just peek outside sometimes. And, hey, you want to come in? Sending you so much love, sending you so much love. And if you've been with me for these 44 minutes and 15 seconds, te amo mucho. And I hope it benefits your life, because that's why I'm here.